Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask. It is Wednesday, the 22nd day of September, National Online Recovery Day. So, I don't know what that means, but it's a good day to recover online.
All right.
American Business Women's Day. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of women in business that do a darn good job. So, hats off to all of the women in
Is there an
business.
American Business Men's Day?
I don't know.
Because I know a lot of men in business that do a pretty darn good job.
Sure. It is Car Free Day today. I don't know what that means. Dear Diary Day. Too bad it's not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Dear John Day. National Centurions Day, so for people that are 100 years old. Elephant Appreciation Day.
I love elephants.
I knew you were going to say that. National Girls Night. Hobbit Day. National Ice Cream Cone Day. National Legwear Day. National White Chocolate Day, which they make fun of.
Not a huge fan.
They make fun of that right now in one of the commercials, like a Progressive ad. They're like, we will not celebrate on White Chocolate Day.
Oh.
Because that's just gross. I actually kind of like white chocolate.
They shouldn't have White Chocolate
And
Day after Labor Day. Everybody knows that.
Autumnal equinox. And it's a Wednesday, and my guests today, I've got Xolo and Jacob from Cobra Kai. That's Miguel and Hawk.
Oh,
Excited
yeah.
to chat with these young men. That's coming up in a bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey finds roughly 70% of pet owners talk to their animals more than their mates.
I would say that's sadly, well, we talk to each other a lot because of the way we work. But when we're
hear
not
Heidi
working,
in the other room talking to somebody. I'm like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Cassie. I'm like, is she talking back?
when we're not working,
She is.
I
That's when you
definitely
get
talk
concerned.
to the dog more than I talk to
Hey,
you.
if you ever had any doubts on the whole 5-second rule, a study was done at Rutgers University, and they didn't come up with much of a surprise. It showed food that was dropped on the floor gets pretty germy pretty quick. So that whole proverbial 5-second rule thing, probably not so great. Food that was allowed to remain in contact with the surface for 1, 5, 30, or 300 seconds before being removed all showed up contaminated. So different surfaces meant different things, but all in all, probably not a good thing. Bacteria was transferred from tabletops to floors and food within 5 seconds.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
If I drop something, I'm most likely still going to eat it.
Do you go and blow it off first?
Oh, it depends on what it fell on.
That is today's surveys and studies and such, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. I want to remind everybody that addiction is no laughing matter. If you or someone you know needs help, that is exactly what this is for. TimeForRehab.com. A story here, it's just like 2 lines. There's not a whole lot of info. That's why I took a little bit of time to share that other thing again there. A drunk driver ended up in a ditch in Richmond, British Columbia, was rescued by another drunk driver.
Oh, funny.
And then both were caught and arrested and charged with drunk driving. That is
I bet.
not a good idea to drink and drive ever. And if you are drinking and driving and you see a car that's in the ditch, you might want to just keep on going because they both got arrested. So, again, I'm not saying that you should drink and drive. I'm saying you shouldn't.
Should never, ever.
It's a bad idea. So now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. The Sopranos creator, David Chase, said that he would do more movies about the early years of Tony Soprano if his series writer, Terrence Winter, was on board. Luckily, Deadline reportedly contacted Mr. Winter for comment, and he said, the idea of doing another one and doing it with David, I'd be in a heartbeat. Absolutely. So there's a lot of folks saying that means, oh, hey, this is going to happen. No, it just means both of them said, I would do it if he would do it. And the other one said, oh, I'd do it if he would do it. Well, they still have a lot of other stuff to get done before it happens. So I hope it happens because that would be really cool. The cartoon character Peppa Pig was trolling Kanye West on Twitter because Peppa Pig's album got a better review than Kanye West album.
Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
It's kind of funny. So there you go. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. This happened, I think, last weekend. I'm not sure. When were the VMAs? Anyway, as he accepted his award for Artist of the Year at the VMAs, Justin Bieber said, this is a quote, "As you know, there's so much going on in the world as we speak. I know you guys have probably heard it a lot, but we are in unprecedented times right now with this COVID thing that's happening." End quote.
Yes.
I'm not sure what, I don't know what he was trying to say.
So
But
eloquent.
I don't know what he was trying to say, but I'm pretty sure that's never going to get stitched on a pillow. I'm just
Probably
saying.
not.
Speaking of music, a rapper by the name of Dan Sur has been the first person in the world now to have gold chains surgically implanted into his noggin.
Oh.
Yeah, so like that's replaced his hair. He's got gold chains hanging down instead of hair. Don't know why.
Ouch.
Billie Eilish. Wow, we got a lot of music stories here. Billie Eilish had one of the standout moments of 2021 at the Met Gala when she showed up on the red carpet wearing a Marilyn Monroe-inspired ball gown. Ooh. And when I did it, they made fun of me. A viral video of a Subway restaurant worker fighting off an armed robber has gone viral. That's why it was a viral video.
The viral video went viral?
It did. It was a viral video
Really?
that has gone viral. So, Natural Light, that's beer. The kids call it Natty
okay.
Light.
Yeah.
You know the one?
I do.
Natty Light, Natural Light. They have now released a line of flavored vodkas.
Oh.
So, Natty Light vodkas, for those of you who want the Natty Light of vodkas.
But you know what? Hey, if it's cheap and it
that's
tastes good, I mean, flavored vodka, you don't need to spend a ton of
There's
money on that.
another music story here. Everyone is still buzzing. I don't know if they still are. And I don't think it was ever everyone, but somebody somewhere was buzzing after Madonna's surprise appearance in her usual ensemble, her ensemble at the 2021 MTV VMAs. The Material Girl hit the stage in a full Madonna glory and then opened a beige trench coat to reveal a black cheeky leotard that she was wearing underneath.
That's just nasty. I mean,
You do what you want to do.
She's too old.
Hey. That's all. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Xolo and Jacob Bertrand, and you guys are both in a show that I absolutely love, Cobra Kai. First, let's start with Xolo. What was it like to get the opportunity to be in that TV show? That's got to be kind of a cool thing at your age to get that huge opportunity.
In retrospect, yes, this was an amazing opportunity, but I don't think anyone on our cast knew just how amazing and how grand this experience was going to be. It's really taken a life of its own, not only since we hit Netflix, but I think just since this whole new fan base has been able to experience Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid for that matter. But now that we're 4, almost 5 seasons in, like it feels like a totally different, it feels like a totally different ballgame, and I'm just excited that we get to keep making the show.
And in the program, for people that are watching Cobra Kai, and for those that are not, you should be watching it, but for those who are watching it, you're Miguel. You get to play Miguel in the program. And then Jacob, who's joining us on the line as well, is fan favorite Hawk. Jacob, were you a fan of Karate Kid before you got this role, or is this something that was kind of new to you?
No, I grew up watching the movies. I did a little bit of karate growing up. My brother and I, when we would fight and wrestle, we would try to crane kick each other in the head, I grew up watching them. My dad showed me them at a young age, and my brother and I would just try to copy all the moves and beat each other up.
And now there's a whole fan base of people that are watching you as Hawk, and they're watching Xolo as Miguel. That's got to be kind of cool to know you're inspiring like a whole generation of people to get involved in martial arts.
Yeah, I think it kind of correlates to what we're trying to do with the podcast. I think what Cobra Kai does really well is kind of bridge the gap between the generation right above us and our generation, and with Cobra Kai, that's due in part to these parents that love Cobra Kai and that were a fan of the original Karate Kid, introducing their children to kind of this new terrain. And I'd like our podcast to do the same, but a little bit, I guess, kind of the opposite. And
let's talk a little bit about the podcast, Lone Lobos. Where can folks find this if they want to catch this? And it's going to talk a lot about Cobra Kai, but other stuff too, right?
Honestly,
we're going to be talking about everything and nothing.
Yeah, no, take us right on it. Everything and nothing. But honestly, we filmed a few episodes, and I don't know if, I think, we will be talking about Cobra Kai, but at the end of the day, I think our goal is to show, I guess, kind of obviously, but not so obviously, that we're super different than our characters in real life, although Jacob does, have a mohawk and is kicking people off of various, furniture around Atlanta.
I'd bite people's heads off.
Yeah. Even though Jacob is exactly like Hawk in real life, nothing like Miguel, our goal is to kind of, show who we really are.
That is awesome. Where can folks find
catch it anywhere you watch podcasts.
So it's everywhere that you can find them? That's all over the place out there?
Everywhere.
Nice. We'll throw a link to it to make it really easy to find as well. Jacob, thank you so much for your time. Xolo, thank you for your time as well. We appreciate it a bunch, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
And
good to meet you. Thanks so much, man.
There's a new season of Cobra Kai coming soon as well. Are you guys excited for that new season to finally get out for us to see it?
Oh, I'm excited, yeah. I'm excited for everyone to be able to see it.
Well, we're excited for it as well. And
really, really sweet.
You're doing a great job on there, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And again, we've got Xolo and Jacob, and they've got the podcast Lone Lobos. I've got a link to that so you can find it. And we've got another season of Cobra Kai coming your way to Netflix. I'll throw some information on that as well in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cows kill more people than sharks.
I knew this.
So now here's the thing I got to ask you. Based on how that's written, does that mean cows kill more people than they kill sharks? Or cows kill more people than sharks kill people?
Cows kill more people than sharks kill people.
Yeah, but the way it's written, cows kill more people than sharks.
Yeah, yes.
Or cows kill more people.
That's not what it says. That's not what it means.
Do. Well, I'm just saying. If you
want to be technical.
Sentence, it's a little bit unclear, but I'm pretty sure they mean cows kill more people.
I'm pretty sure.
Than sharks kill people.
Yes.
So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's today's. I just want to make sure it's clear. It is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world, Dateline England. First of all, I got to say, we had a lot of music stuff on the program today.
We did.
During the Scoop of the Day, several stories had to do with music. And now, Dateline England, Bronx-born rapper A Boogie with the Hoodie was forced to cancel his appearance at a UK festival when he was arrested in London for an incident that allegedly, I did in air quotes, that doesn't probably translate to radio, occurred 2 years ago. It's not clear what the hip-hop star was accused of at the time, but he confirmed he was taken into custody. He went to Instagram and apologized to his fans that he had to cancel the appearance. Can you imagine how awful that would be? I just have to
say again, and I say this every time, but I love the way you say that artist's name.
Bronx.
You sound like the whitest white guy on the planet.
Boogie with the Hoodie.
I just love that so much.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. This might take the cake as the weirdest of weird stories we've ever read.
Okay.
A scorned wife raided her ex-husband's cryogenics lab and stole the frozen brains of people who wanted to be brought back to life. What the?
Jeepers.
59-year-old Valeria Oldova and staff from her company grabbed the remains of people who paid thousands of pounds hoping they would be resurrected someday. Some of the corpses were from Britain and some from the U.S. They were stored in her ex-husband's lab in Moscow. Reports say the lab in Russia is the leading cryo storage facility in the world. Not anymore. They drained liquid nitrogen from a giant Dewar flask containing frozen bodies and grabbed these and some detached human brains and loaded them on trucks. Police were called in and intercepted the macabre cargo of human preserves. They said it was by Frankenstein technology. Anyway, it is just a bizarre story, and it goes on. I've got the entire thing in the show notes if you want to read all the details.
A woman scorned.
There were cats and dogs, and there were people.
Yikes,
and it's just so weird. That is today's weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. A 70-year-old man had been accused of slamming a child to the ground at a playground after yelling at a group of kids who were making too much noise. He was arrested. This happened in Clearwater, Florida, which surprises no one. It says here, this man, there were several kids having some fun at a playground at 6:30 p.m. on a Saturday. A man stormed out of his nearby apartment, annoyed over all the noise.
Okay. How old were the kids?
10 years old.
Okay.
He picked up a 10-year-old child by the shirt and slammed the kid to the ground. The kid was not seriously hurt.
Wow.
I got to tell you, if I was there...
Oh, if that would have been my kid.
And that was my kid, the man would have been seriously hurt. He was 70, but if you pick up my 10-year-old kid and throw him on the ground...
Absolutely.
I'm going to break your hip. I'm just saying.
It's going to be ugly.
I cannot believe this happened. Is that like the weirdest thing?
That is
so
bizarre.
Yeah. Luckily, again, he was arrested. That is today's moment of duh.
Jeez.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, But I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
All right. Baker Crossing, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
It's a golf course.
Baker Crossing is a golf course.
There we go.
Good job, Heidi. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. And I love this story. So many times lately in the news, you hear about a Florida man or a Florida woman, and it's always something negative. Well, this is a very positive story for a Florida man and Florida woman. A couple in Florida created a door of kindness to spread kindness in their community. This happened at Orlando, Florida area. They call it the Door of Kindness, and I'm reading here. It says, "Hi, in our home, we believe that kindness is everything. A smile can change a stranger's day.
Absolutely.
A supportive word can save someone's life. Thank you for the kind, thoughtful messages you all keep leaving, and they're touching, and your neighbors like ours as well." Something like that. I don't know. And then there's, over here, it's translated in another language, and they put this on the door. And it says they moved to their new apartment in August of 2021. They wasted no time in making a positive impact. They set up a table with blank Post-it notes and pens outside of the front door and left a note encouraging residents to write a nice message.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, here goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll quit doing that. There's a bunch of notes on their door. And they just said, hey, it's all kinds of neat little things. And it's cool when you scroll through because the first photo literally has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Post-its. And then their whole door is just covered. And some of these things say things like, today may be hard, but you've got this. And there's another one that says, hey, it's okay to fail. Another one, hope you have a blessed year. Just all kinds of simple, quick little things that you can write when you're standing in a hallway, I think it's a neat idea. It says we had many residents stop and tell us how fabulous our door is and what a great idea it is. And they left notes. And they say, I'm not going to tell you which one's ours, but we left one for you. So feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. I think it's really neat. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.